Is my screen is visible, sir?
Yes, it is visible, but to confirm the exact one, yes, it's visible now.
Okay.
You can start with your presentation.
Okay. Ready? Just a minute, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, Kavya.
Okay. Good afternoon. Myself Kavya, along with my team members Sanchan, Ilam, and Padma. We are Team LUASKART of Sri Saram Engineering College, and we are here for the cost report presentation. So, without any further delay, let's move on to the presentation. So, this cost report gives a detailed explanation about the expenses made for a labor cost, process cost, and the tooling cost incurred during the execution of a cart. So the cost optimization is not just about reducing the cost, it's about minimizing the cost effectively with no compromise in the quality. So by minimizing the material cost, machine cost, and labor cost, we were effectively able to optimize the total cost from the previous cart. So the unit cost comprises of four parts, which includes the tooling cost, raw material cost, fastener cost, and the process cost. The process cost includes the processes used like bending, welding, etc. And the tooling cost is the cost associated with the tools required for the processes used. The fasteners cost includes nuts, bolts, and adhesive joints. And the raw material cost is nothing but the raw materials included in the cart making processes. So first, looking into the tooling cost, the tool life equation used for the tooling cost um, is V T to the power N is equal to C. And the factors which were considered while calculating the tool cost were depth of the cut and the time taken. Coming up with the fastener cost, a cart mainly comprises of four types of fasteners, which are M6, M8, M10, and M12. And also M16 was used for the pillow block. And also Allen bolts and nuts were used for the grade metric of 8.8. And the quantity of the fastener used were 117, and the cost comes around 1,056. So looking into the raw materials used were aluminium 7075T6, AISI 1008, stainless steel, PETG filament, AISI 4130, and ACP sheet. And the cost is given below. So coming up with the chassis, the part name is frames and the process used are cutting, notching, bending and welding. And the process cost comes around 5,550 and the quantity is 1. So looking at the cutting, the number of cuts is 40 and per cut it's rupees 5. And for welding, weld per hour is rupees 400. And the time taken is 8 hours and the labor cost comes around rupees 0. It's because the MIG welding was done by us in our college premises with proper hands-on training. So we were significantly able to reduce the labor cost. And the total cost of the chassis subsystem comes around 25,707. Looking into the body works, the part names are bumpers, body panels, underfloor, and seat. So the process used for the bumper is cutting, notching, and welding. And the process cost is 364. So bumpers are of three, which includes the front, rear, and side bumpers. And the quantity of the bumpers is 4. Coming up with the body panels, the process used is cutting and drilling. The process cost comes around 160 and quantity is 4. So coming up with the underfloor covers the under chases of the cart and the process used for it is cutting and drilling and the process cost comes around 100. And for the seat, the process used is drilling and the process cost comes around 30. And for the underfloor and the seat, the quantity is 1. So for the cutting, the number of cuts is 33 and the per cut it's rupees 5. And for the notching, number of notches is rupees 15 and per notch it comes around 5 rupees. And the total cost for the body works comes around rupees 7,874.
When, when comes to the steering system, we have few parts like steering wheel, pitman arm, tie rod, and knuckle. Since the steering wheel is an OEM part, it doesn't have any cost in the process cost, and the unit cost by including the OEM cost and the fastener cost is rupees 2,632 rupees. By using laser cutting, we have manufactured the pitman arm when the process while the process is, for the single cut is rupees 50 rupees, and the unit cost is 90. Tie rod is done by cutting, turning, drilling, and tapping, which costs rupees in the given below, and the quantity with two tie rods, and the unit cost is 193 rupees. And the knuckle is fabricated by the laser cutting and welding. Since per laser cut comes as 50 rupees, and the weldment for 10 minutes to assemble the knuckle is rupees 100. So that therefore the total cost of the steering system is rupees 5,694. While considering the wheels and assembly, rims, tires are the OEM parts which we use in our kart with the quantity of 4, and the cost for the rim is 2,100, and the tire is 1,400. The stub axle, which is used to assemble the front tires, is processed by turning, facing, thread cutting, and welding. The process cost, which took around 93 rupees, and the unit cost for a stub axle is rupees 3,370 rupees. So the wheel hub, which is used to assemble the rear tires of the cart, is processed by milling, drilling, and tapping. So the process used of the cart is rupees 800, and the unit cost is 1,801 rupees with quantity 2. So therefore, the total cost of the wheels and assembly is 18,450 rupees. Brakes. When comes to the brake system, caliper and the master cylinder is an OEM part where the process cost is 0, and the unit cost for the caliper is 1,066 rupees, and the master cylinder is around 822 rupees. So while coming to the rotor we have designed in-house, and we have manufactured by laser cutting and doing internal tapping for mounting with the hub rotor. So the process used for the rotor is laser cutting and internal tapping, and it costs around 60 rupees. So the unit cost for the rotor is 770 rupees, and with a one quantity. The hub rotor, which is used to mount the rotor of our system, which is used will be used in the brake system, uh, is uh, is in aluminum material, aluminum 7075, which is considered for the our weight reduction and the optimizing the material. So the process cost for the hub rotor is 800, and the unit cost is 1,854 rupees. The brake pedal, which the process including laser cutting, turning, facing, drilling, and knurling. So the process cost for this process are rupees 260 rupees, and the unit cost is around 370 rupees. Therefore, the total cost for the brake system is rupees 5,341 rupees. Ilam, Ilam Pardi.
Sir, am I audible? When it comes to powertrain is an assembly of every component that thrust your cart into motion. Uh, the parts we have used in a powertrain is engine, throttle pedal, exhaust system. The engine we have used in our cart is a Discovery ST, which cost around 30,000 rupees. And throttle pedal, we use a process laser cutting, turning, facing, drilling, knurling. Uh, process cost 260 rupees, unit cost 309 rupees. In exhaust system, we manufactured the bend pipe. Uh, According to our cart, we tilted the angle, and the process we used is bending, cutting, drilling, welding for that bend pipe. And process cost 980 rupees, unit cost 5,880 rupees. And the total cost for the powertrain is 36,802 rupees. when come to driven train, parts we use in driven train is a driver sprocket, hub driven sprocket, chain, driver shaft, clutch pedal. Driven sprocket, the process we used is lathe, gear hobbing, milling. In heat treatment, we used a harden to hard the sprocket material for good performance. Process cost 2060 rupees, unit cost 220 rupees. Driver hub, driver sprocket hub, which used to hold the driven sprocket. The process we use is milling, drilling, tapping. Process cost 800 rupees. Unit cost 1850 rupees. The chain we use is the chain length is 80 centimeter. The unit cost is 1500 rupees. The driven shaft we used in our cart is aluminum 7075T6. In last cart, we used the mild steel, which comes around weight 4.5 kg, which affect the power of our cart. So we now changed the shaft to aluminum, which give good performance to our cart while we testing. So the process we used in a shaft is turning, facing, and drilling. The process cost 1000 rupees. Unit cost 2902 rupees. Clutch pedal. In clutch pedal, the process uses laser cutting, turning, facing, drilling, knurling. The throttle pedal and clutch pedal are the same model we designed. The main part of the pedal we used laser cutting, and the driver foot pressing area we lathed it by knurling, facing, and drilling. The process cost 260 rupees. Unit cost 370 rupees. The total cost for the driven train system is 11,480 rupees. Fuel tank. The process we use our fuel tank in a 3D printing to the current trend. The process cost 2000 rupees. Unit cost 7048 rupees. Total cost for the fuel tank is 782 rupees.
Now, as for the electronics and wiring, we have included the main parts as battery, battery mount, wiring harness, brake light, and two kill switches. So, first of all, our battery has been bought for 1400 rupees. The battery mount was done by 3D printing, as our college has the MIG welding and 3D printing facility. The battery mount was solely processed by us after we got proper guided hands-on training during the fabrication process. The wiring harness, brake light, and two kill switches each costed rupees 1500, 250, and 300 respectively, and hence the total cost for electronics is calculated as 6578 rupees. Move on to innovation from our side, the two basic parts are caster kit and telemetry. Caster kit is majorly used for the steering subsystem, where the processes used are milling, surface grinding, and drilling. Of the cost 3,936, which includes the fasteners cost. The cost of caster kit goes so high because of the use of aluminium, for which the machining is comparatively higher. The telemetry kit consists of sensor, accelerometer board, and Arduino board and GPS module, which costs up to 1,210 rupees. So for the total cost for the innovation system, it is up to 9,084 rupees. Coming with the Coming up with the fit and finish, the painting was done by blasting and spray painting, which costed up to 4,000 approximately. As for the aesthetic look of the card, we have done stickering for 8,000 rupees. So the total cost for the fit and finish is 12,810 rupees. As for the conclusion, based on the calculations we have previously done, the pie chart includes the total cost for each subsystems, of which transmission covers up to 34% of the major total cost for up to 48,342 rupees, and the total cost of the cart is 1,68,725 rupees. By minimizing the material cost, machine cost, and labor cost, we have effectively able to optimize the total cost from our previous cart. Thank you.
Okay, team, open the cost report that you have submitted.
Just a minute, sir. Sir, is my screen is visible?
Yes.
Yes. Continue. One doubt, guys. Is this the report? Is this the same report which you have submitted?
Yes, sir.
GKDC?
Yes, sir.
But make sure that actually this is not the report which you have submitted to GKDC.
Better you share your screen, no, Krishna? Let them know what they have shared.
Actually, this is the report
Okay, sir.
which LUASKART has submitted to GKDC.
Okay, sir. I will open that report.
No. Just I'm confirming whether the report which you are presenting it to the evaluation is different, and this report is different.
Yes, sir. This
Just
is a
I
Word
need
PDF
a
Word document.
confirmation which is the report which you have submitted to GKDC.
Actually, this is the report we have submitted, sir.
Okay,
So
so
we
which I am presenting it now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So should I open the Excel?
No, the first thing, why did you submit that report?
Actually, we received an mail that submit the five including 5 reports with the DSP and that and all. So in that you have mentioned CRD, cost report document.
Okay.
We thought that PDF, Word doc report. We have made the report and we have submitted, sir.
No, why would we say submit any other document which we are not providing a template for?
Sir,
CRD is cost report document. That's as simple as that.
Yes, sir.
That includes your cost tables, any cost explanation file that you may have.
Yes, sir. But the Excel is ready, sir. Ready with us.
No, that is ready. But submission, you have some points for submission also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So those points are gone now.
Yes, we have only evaluated the document which you have submitted earlier before this presentation.
Okay, sir.
The entire team has evaluated, and we witnessed that the document which you have submitted is not in compliance with the organizers, like as in what we have asked.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Then
Okay,
go ahead
open
with your cost tables.
Sorry
that.
with the inconvenience, sir.
No, if you have some doubts, if you have some confusions and you are not sure about anything, you are supposed to ask.
Sorry, sir.
All right, present this. Open it, cost table.
Which sheet,
Excel
sir?
sheet.
Yes, sir. We have. Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't share my screen. Is my screen is visible, sir?
It might load up, but it's not yet visible.
Okay, let me do it again, sir. So now, sir.
Yes, now it is visible. Okay, go to frame and body. Explain all the costs associated with this part number CFB 100. That is